Hey YouTube, it's Team Order coming at you with a video. In this video I'm going to be showing my new Tidal Mermail deck. It's a new version of Mermails, post-Tachyon Galaxy. I went undefeated at locals this past Thursday. There was 42 people, so those are pretty big locals. 42 people undefeated. Round 6 I faced Elemental Dragons, so that was pretty cool. It's my first time playing against it in real life. I beat it because I went 6-0, so yeah, I'm going to show you my deck profile. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. So I play 3 Megalo, the 3 Abyss, and the 1 Abyss Lead. Pretty awesome, pretty standard. Some people cut this to 2, or cut this to 2. I don't know. I like 3-3-3 or 3-3-1. It works out well for me, relatively well. Except for drawing the Abyss Lead all the time. I always draw that card, but it's whatever. It's a 2700 body that can go out for free. Abyss Lind, still needed at 3, even though going turn 1 set Lindy is really slow for this format, especially when there's dragons and prophecies floating around. But it's still really good. It's a toolbox for your whole deck basically. So you have to play 3 basically. You have to play 3 almost. 3 Abyss Pike, the Stratos searches any level 3 monsters, so it's kind of mandatory. I was thinking about playing Abyss Turge, but I'm not too sure about that. Even though you can do some cool Bahamut Shark plays with Abyss Turge. 2 Gundy. Now I was thinking about bumping this up to 3, cutting out a Marksman, but Marksman allows for OTKs, and Gundy, this allows for OTKs too, but I don't know. Sometimes you just wish you had more of these. Like I don't play Salvage or anything, but sometimes you just wish you had more of the Gundy so you can search out for later on in the game. But I might bump it up to 3. I don't know yet. Leave your comments down below on what you think I should do. Also, leave comments on what you want to see for my next video or next videos to come. I know you guys like my deck profiles and my duel vids, so I'll try to post more of those. I guess you guys don't like box openings, but yeah. If you want to see like tips and tricks on how to become better at the game, I might be able to do videos on that too. So yeah. I played 2 Tidal, Dragon Ruler of the Waterfalls. This card adds a whole new dimension to the deck. You can make rank 7s like for days. This card comes back from the graveyard so easily since you can fill up your graveyard with like 5-6 water monsters in one turn. And Tidal is really good. Allows you to make rank 7 plays. And it's a 2600 beater, which is really good. Crashes into Big Eye and it crashes into Draco Sack. If they have no tokens, of course. So it's really good in that essence. 1 stream. I was thinking about playing just 3 titles and no stream, or 3 titles and 2 stream. But this is the build I'm playing for now: 2 stream, or 1 stream and 2 titles. It works out. I think it works out pretty well. I kind of saw Tidal a lot the other day. I played this at locals. I didn't see it every game, but the games I did see it, it was very helpful. Helped me win. So I might bump this up to 3. I'm not sure. But I like the 1 stream and 2 titles. The 3 Diva allows for OTKs. Especially in this format, you need to OTK your dragons as fast as possible. You don't want them setting up the graveyard. And then, because dragons can play a long game. They can play a really long game. But if you can OTK them, like if they don't have the Veiler or the Maxi, you can push for game 1 turn, which is really important. That's basically how I beat dragons game 1. 3 Dragoons. It's mandatory. You have to play 3. And 3 Heavy Infantry. Bump this up to 3 because Ophion. And because most cards are face up these days. There's not many set cards these days besides decks like Fire Fist or Evil Swarms. So infantry is really important against the top decks like Evil Swarm, Dragons, and Prophecy. And 3 Marksman. You have to play 3. It allows for OTK pushes. Marksman alone is 3200 damage, which is really good. And this attacks directly with Dragoons on board, which is also really good. 1 Moan Glacia. I didn't drop this once. I might cut this, but it's really good. It wins games, which is why it's in there. You can always discard it for cards. Tidal is in here, so you can manipulate your graveyard easily with Tidal. So I might keep in Mono Glacia, but it wins games single-handedly. Like you can against Prophecies, if you drop this turn 1 or 2, if they don't Judgment Day, of course. If you drop this turn 1 or 2, you can win the game just because they lost their search cards and whatnot. If you hit the right cards with him. And at locals, I was playing 2 Maxi, but I switched out for 2 Veiler, mainly because against dragons, Maxi is alright. You can Maxi them when they drop their baby dragon. They'll probably stop right there. But if you Maxi them after they drop their second dragon, so they're forced to go into a Draco Sack. If they go into a Draco Sack and they get 2 tokens, that's already your +2 of the Maxi. But if you Maxi the first one, they'll usually stop. But you can just Veiler them. Veiler their Draco Sack or Veiler their Big Eye and make them use a lot more resources. And I like this because you can go into Crimson Blader as well. Especially with Tidal, you can bring back Tidal every turn and you can just summon Diva, go into Crimson Blader, and attack over their monster, which leaves them with no plays for the following turn. So I might bump this up to 3 Veiler, but I'm playing Breakthrough Skills in here as well. But right now, I'm testing Veilers over Maxi, even though at locals I did play 2 Maxis over the Veilers. And I played for the spells, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Reborn, and 1 Avarice. The 4 power spells, these are the only spells cards I play. Thinking about cutting these 2 cards, Dark Hole and Avarice, because this card's not too great against Prophecies, Evil Swarms, or Dragons. It's good against Mermails, that's basically it. Because Dragons, they can have Draco Sack with tokens on board, which this only kills their Draco Sack. Prophecies, they usually have nothing on board. And if they do have something on board, they can have their Wisdom. And against Evil Swarms, they'll have their Infestation Pandemic or whatever. Or Infection or whatever. And Avarice, sometimes it's not live because Tidal. But it always lets you draw 2 cards. I always like the fact it's a +1. And it lets you recycle your Lindies and stuff if you had those in the graveyard. So I'm going to keep this as spell lineup for now. I might cut the Dark Hole though. This will probably be the first spell card to cut. And for the traps, 3 Sphere and 2 Breakthrough Skill. No Squall, you play Tidal, so you usually remove your Mermails and Atlanteans for Tidal. And yeah, Breakthrough Skill is really good. Shuts down Guile, shuts down cards like Xiaogan if you play against Prophecies. Shuts down Light and Darkness Dragon. If it's in the graveyard, you can banish it. Shut the Light and Darkness Dragon down if they play that build. Yeah, but it's really good. And shuts down Draco Sack 2 for a turn if you want to get past it and OTK them. For the extra deck, I play 1 of every level Synchro, besides 3 and lower. I play 1 Ariarm, Catastor, with the Lauren, 1 Black Rose, better than Gungnir, and 1 Crimson Blader. 1 Gachi, Xyz, 1 Gachi, 1 Zenmaines. No Tempo. Tempo was good when I played Abyssdine, but I just feel like Zenmaines is the best rank 3 there is, so I play Zenmaines, Trite, Dweller, Bahamut Shark, double Gaios, 1 Draco Sack. I'm looking for one of these. If you guys have one, let me know. This is actually my cousin's. He pulled it from the box if you guys didn't see. Yeah, and I'm just borrowing it from now because he doesn't really want anything from me, so. And 2 Big Eye. Really good since you play Tidal. You can make Big Eye a lot. And that's why I like the Veilers in this deck. If you can make Big Eye, take their monster, and then when they go on their turn, try to take your Big Eye, you can Veiler them. And just stop their play from there. That's why Breakthrough Skill is so good too. So also why I like Veiler. Stops Big Eye and stops their pushes. For the side deck, I play Triple Maxi, Mermails, and Dragons. 2 Drone Lockbirds for you can side this against Prophecies and Dragons. You can side this against Mermails too if you want. But I don't think you would. You just need the 3 Maxis and the other cards. But you could side this against Mermails if you wanted to. 3 MSTs for back row heavy decks. 2 Iron Walls. I'll probably will bump this up to 3 just because it's so good against Prophecy and Dragons. 3 Eradicator. Funny story about this. I was playing Heroes at locals, at same locals. Played Heroes. I went first turn Big Guy, and I set Eradicator. I called spells, thinking he was gonna have like Gemini Spark, E-Call, Rhoda, some kind of spell card, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, I don't know. And he ended up having Fossilina, Soul Drain, Mind Drain, Torrential Tribute, and some other stuff. And that was pretty ridiculous. I still ended up winning the game, even though he had Soul Drain, Mind Drain against me. But, yeah. But that was pretty funny. I didn't hit any cards with this card. But it's really good against Prophecy, which is the main reason it's in here. It destroys Prophecy. And 2 Prophet Roar. This is for Evil Swarms. So that's it for the deck profile. It's 11 minutes long, so that's pretty long for a deck profile. But if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos soon to come. So yeah, that's about it for now. Team Worn out. Peace.